Welcome back to Rathe Academy, where we're focused on the Flesh and Blood trading card game. Today we're doing our second booster box opening of the very first set of the game called Welcome to Rathe. In our first booster box opening, we went over some of the rarity of each card, and I'm going to touch on that again right now. If you haven't already watched that booster box opening, go back, check that one out. You'll definitely get a little bit more information about the set and some of the cards in it. And I'm actually going to go over what we pulled in that box right now. So, on average, a booster box is going to have 4 super rares in it and 2 majestic rares. 1 in 4 booster boxes will have a legendary. So, in that very first box, we wound up with 5 non-foil super rares, 2 foil super rares, 2 majestic cards. None of those were foil, and none of the legendaries. So that premium foil slot seems like it can really boost your super rares and your majestics. So as we're flipping through the cards today, I'll put them in piles of the rarities, specifically the super rares, the majestics, and if we're lucky enough to get a legendary. We're just going to move through the commons. There's 11 of them in each pack. And if you open up a booster box yourself, you'll see that you're pretty much going to get every single common. Maybe not a play set of all of them, but you're going to be really, really close. So those we're going to see over and over and over again as we open up booster boxes. So I'm going to start opening this thing up, and we'll get into it. The last video ran about 30 minutes for the booster box opening. I'm thinking that we'll probably go a little bit faster today. I have a little bit better understanding of the way the cards are laid out in the packs. So let's get going. Please feel free to comment if you have any questions about the game or if you have any questions about the channel. We will be trying to bring you some gameplay videos in a little bit. I'm thinking we're going to be doing maybe 1 video a week for now as we ramp up and get a little bit better at putting these videos together. But pretty soon we should have a gameplay video for you. Alright, here is our first pack. On top, you're going to always have a double-sided token card. This token card represents the weapons, some random tokens like Quicken, as well as your heroes you'll get from there. And then as we flip through the beginning of a pack, we're going to have a common. We're going to have another common, and then we get to the equipment card. There's 1 equipment card per pack, so you'll be looking to get that here. Behind your equipment card, you're going to have a rare. So this is our first rare. This is Breakneck Battery, the yellow version, and then underneath that, you can tell that it's rare because of the R that's right here. I went over this in the first video as well, but just in case, give you a quick reminder. And then here we have a second rare. This is where we could have found the super rare or the mythic or the majestic rare. That would be marked with an S or an M. So then we have a foil. We got a foil common. We got Scar for a Scar, the blue version of it, which means it pitches for 3 resources. It's pretty cool looking card. All right, now the rest of the way here, as far as I've known, this is just going to be common, and common. All right. I hope you guys are getting to play the game. I've really been enjoying it. If your local game store isn't carrying this game, please let them know about it. Ask them to bring some in by contacting the people at Legend Story Studio. And this way you can get yourself and everyone else at your game store involved in the game. If you're into competitive card games, this one is just like to a whole new level. The decisions that you have to make each game are really, really interesting, and leads to a pretty good time in some really close games. All right, here's that equipment. All right. Potion of Strength is our rare, and our second rare is Disable. And our foil is the Iron Rot Gauntlet. So this is going to be our foil equipment card. There's only one of these per box. So it looks like this is the one that we got. I don't think that we can get a legendary once you pull one of these. But this is our foil equipment, not the greatest one. I think what I'll do is I'm going to stop showing off those back commons. Once we get past our foil, I think I'll just take us to our next pack. All right, we got Steelblade Shunt, rare. And we got Ancestral Empowerment as a Majestic. It is a ninja card. It's an attack reaction, and it gives target ninja attack gets +1, and you draw the card, all for 0 cost. So this is pretty powerful in the sense that it's just going to add an extra attack and draw you another card, so it replaces itself. So it seems like a pretty simple but powerful card. All right, and we got another foil common. All right, we got Snatches our rare, and Steelblade Shunt as our second rare. Sigil of Solace, and Overpower. Oh, and we got Scour the Battlescape as our foil. That is a common. Staunch Response, and another Staunch Response. This is the one that pitches for 2 resources. This is the one that pitches for 3. You'll see that the one that pitches for 2 has an extra level of defense versus the one that pitches for 3 resources. This one will give you more resources when you pitch it, but when you actually use it, it has 1 less defense. So it leads to some interesting decisions when it comes to building your deck. All right, and we got another foil common here. All right, we got Disable, and we got Sand Sketched Plan. This is a brute action. This is a super rare. So this is a Rhinar specialization, which means you can only play it in a Rhinar deck and not other future brute decks. We search our deck for a card, put it into our hand, discard a random card, then shuffle our deck. If the discarded card has 6 or more attack, gain 2 action points. Wow. All right, so this is pretty powerful. You get 1 action point a turn, so this will let you do some extra things on a turn if you discard a card that's 6 or more. Pretty much all of the cards that you're putting in your brute deck, you want to have 6 or more attack. That's kind of one of the main focuses of the brute class. So being able to gain 2 more action cards is really powerful, and I haven't seen a card like that before. So that was our first super rare. And now we've just pulled a foil rare in Steelblade Shunt. Alright, Sigil of Solace and Overpower. And another foil rare, Blessing of Deliverance. For those of you who haven't seen any of these cards in person, the card quality is really, really nice, and the foils are just amazing. So if you can get your hands on some cards, I think you'll be really pleased with the way these foils look. All right, Sigil of Solace is our rare, and Flick Flack is our second rare, and we have a foil common of Nimble Strike. Alright, we have Blackout Kick as our rare, and Savage Feast as our second rare. And then we have a foil common of Sharpened Steel. Sigil of Solace, Blessing of Deliverance, and another foil Scar for a Scar. We got Staunch Response, we got Disable, and we got Awakening Bellow foil. Drone of Brutality, Fluster Fist, and a foil Pack Hunt. Blessing of Deliverance, and our second super rare, Iron Song Determination. It is a warrior action. Target weapon gains +1 power and dominate until end of turn. Go again. If I remember correctly, dominate means that you can only apply 1 defensive card during the defense phase, and the warrior is all about buffing up their weapons. So that's pretty cool. And the fact that the weapon gets +1 and dominate until end of turn is key, because they have effects that allow their weapon to attack multiple times. So the fact that it stays with those buffs is pretty cool. And then we have a rare foil, Drone of Brutality. right. Rare Breakneck Battery. Super rare Pounding Gale. Alright, this is a ninja attack card that combos. It has 5 power and 3 defense if you were to pitch it. It costs 1. So combo is if Open the Center was the last attack, this combat chain, Pounding Gale gains. If Pounding Gale would deal damage to a hero, instead it deals double that much damage. So the ninja has an ability called Combo, where they care about the cards that came previous in the chain. This particular one looks for Open the Center. Obviously, if you play Open the Center and then you're able to hit with this, being able to deal up to 10 damage would be absolutely huge for a 1-cost card. Then again, you'll see that most cards in the ninja class are at 1 cost or 0. All right, so Stonewall Confidence is a common foil. All right, Steel Blade Shunt. Disable. And a foil common emerging power. Breakneck Battery. And Blessing of Deliverance. Primeval Bellow foil. Right, Drone of Brutality, Breakneck Battery, and foil common Smash Instinct. Sigil of Solace, Overpower, and a foil common Pummel. Blackout Kick, Spinal Crush, and this is our second Majestic. Alright, so this is a Guardian attack, 9 power, 3 defense. It costs 5 to play, so you're going to have to pitch multiple cards to be able to get this card off. It has an ability called Crush. So it says if this deals 4 or more damage to a hero, action cards, activated abilities, and attacks they control lose and can't gain go again during their next action phase. So basically, they're only going to get to do one thing on their next turn after you fire off this card, which is pretty awesome because just firing this card off is going to cost you this card plus 2 others, which will almost have emptied you out, and then you're going to force them to essentially skip part of their turn. So that seems pretty powerful for the Guardian. And then we got a foil common Nature's Path. Pilgrimage. All right, we have Steel Blade Shunt. We have Savage Feast. And we have the foil common Nimblism. we have Time Snap Potion. We have Blessing of Deliverance. And we have a foil Whelming Gust Wave. Alright, looks like we're down to our last few packs here. Flusterfist, Blackout Kick, Foil Common Pummel, and our last pack. Time Snap Potion, Overpower, and a foil common barraging Brawnhide. All right, so in conclusion, to go over what we got, we ended up with 3 super rares and 2 majestics. We did not get any foils of majestics or super rares in this box, and we got 3 foil rares. So we're gonna start to see an average of what our booster box looked like. Our first booster box had way more stuff. It had 2 more non-foil super rares, 2 more foil super rares. I think it even had more foil of the regular rares. So thank you for watching this booster box opening. Please come back and check us out as we post more videos. And like I said, let us know if you have any questions in the comments or things you'd like to see. Have a great day. Bye.